Okay. Let's see. This is we back. Welcome back, everybody. This is actually now take 3. I've tried to do this this intro. The first one, I got about 10 minutes into the recording session and realized my headset was not plugged in. So that sucked. Then I started recording 2, and I immediately got a phone call like 2 minutes in that I had to answer. So we're on take 3 of episode 25. Welcome back. I am your host, DJ Kaz. How y'all doing today? I am directly recording this after episode... directly after episode 24. Which, sorry for the, abrupt ending for that one. I don't know if I've explained it before, but my setup is kind of limited. Oh, crap. Oh, hell no! No! Nope! Fall back. Fall back. No healing. Oh, I got fairy. Okay. As I was saying, we left off last episode. I was kind of lost. Still not 100% sure where I'm going. But, like I said, my recording setup is rather limited. So, I am legit just recording on my PlayStation with my headset plugged in. And then I gotta move it over to my laptop. Or my computer. Which in and of itself doesn't sound that bad, right? I get it. I get that doesn't sound that bad. Deal additional frostbite. The thing is, with the PlayStation, you can only record, each session can only be an hour long before you gotta start a new one, right? Which again, not a huge issue. The issue comes in when all I have to work with for moving files around is a thumb drive. I don't have a, capture card or anything like that. And I have just got a little, 250 something gigabyte thumb drive. And for whatever reason, I see... Uh-oh. We got freaking laser beams! Oh, she's eating that damage. For some reason, my thumb drive only lets me move around files that are 4 gigabytes or smaller. Well, these videos, the hour-long... roughly an hour of footage is about 8 gigabytes. So I can't move those files directly from the PlayStation to the thumb drive. I have to go into the PlayStation's in-system editor and cut the footage in half to move it onto my thumb drive, to then move it over to my computer, to then patch it back together to upload it to YouTube. Like, it's not hard, it's just tedious. Which, another thing with the PlayStation editor is, you can't just take a piece of footage and go in and say, hey, cut this in half. You know, mark it in the middle and say, I want, cut this into 2 separate videos. Can't do that. You gotta go in. Oh, I think we went the right way. Because I went on the recording that I forgot to plug my headset in. I went a different way, which we will go back to, because may as well. But no, with the PlayStation video editor, you have to go in, you have to mark a start point and an end point, save that, go back to the original video, make another start point and end point for like the second half, save that off as a new file, and then you can move those 2 files onto my thumb drive. Swaddling cloth. So by the time I'm done putzing around on my PlayStation, I have 3 files and like 16 gigabytes of video to mess with. And I just haven't had the funds to get, like, I'd love to get like a capture card. Or what happened to this guy? Hopefully they fix that stuff in the sequel. This, like, body glitching stuff. Right. Berries. But until I think I've got an idea of maybe a workaround where instead of buying, like, a capture card and all this other, cords and whatnot, what I'm thinking is I have a spare external I have an external hard drive. Oh, I don't want to jump from... Hate parkour in the Umbral. So, like, I have an external hard drive, but right now it's holding, like, games. What I'd like to do is get, like, an internal SSD chip. So that way I can move everything onto that. So then I can take the external hard drive, reformat it so I can hold, like, video and whatnot. What's this way? Oh, I remember. We're gonna... Am I in Umbral? Yeah, I'm still in Umbral. The HUD disappeared, so I forgot. So then I could use... Because I would hope, massive external hard drive, I think like 2 terabyte hard drive, would be able to handle larger footage, or larger files. I would think. But I'm not a tech expert. What do I know? But again, those chips ain't cheap, and with the price of RAM and everything else going up, they probably ain't going to get any cheaper. I think a 2 terabyte SSD is like $200. I know it's more than 100. I want to say it's like a 200. I looked at I looked at a 4 terabyte. I saw at a GameStop it was like 300. Which, trust me, if I had if I just had 300 bucks just lying around to be blown on something, I'd probably have gotten that right then and there. Why did the thunderstorm move? Got you. Is that gonna break the crystal? Yay! Got her helmet. I still got modifiers on here. Yeah, randomized loot. That's weird. Cause that was stuff they normally drop. Like I got the helmet and the robes. Rock still. Oh, you suck, random loot. That's a chunk normally. Garish display. I think that's a shield. Thought I heard something moving. $20 strength. Cool looking shield. It's made out of coins. A shield of a design suggesting an abundance of wealth but a lack of taste. The lower Calverth businessman and criminal who commissioned the creation of the shield had grand ambitions, but his arrogance refused to accept the fact that his humble roots ensured he would never truly be accepted within the Mornstead high society. Yeah, because nothing says, let me join high society like I'm gonna make a shield out of coins. I can't use it either, too, because it's too heavy. It requires 20 strength. As I was saying, with yeah, I started doing this just, you know, something to do, something to be fun. Do with some spare time. I'm learning oh right, it opens, yeah. Okay, we'll leave that there. Because that way is the boss. Do we take on the boss now? Or do we go that other route? Is there a way down from here, or do I gotta circle all the way back around? I'm thinking this might kill me. Wait. Hardcore parkour! Move! See ya! Uh-oh. This is not a fight I wanted. Yeah, I started doing this for fun. And so far I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed doing it. I'm learning editing software that I didn't know prior, because, you know, free. I was taught how to use Adobe Premiere Pro, but I don't have the money to be paying subscriptions. And I don't think many of us do, so. Get you out of my way. Okay, this is the way I went the first time. So I will grab this stigma, or whatever it's called, again, because I grabbed it once.
The hallowed sentinels must be stopped. We cannot tolerate this any longer. The barbarism they displayed yesterday was only the latest in a long line of offenses. We all know there will be many more and greater crimes to come. Surely, instead have suffered long enough in the shadow. Fates in my hands. You would do well to remember that, Fitzroy. Yes, Your Majesty.
Poor Fitzroy. Yeah, I went this way, trying to find the way forward, and it was about the time I got in here I realized, oh, crap. I'm not recording by voiceover. I don't think there was any loot or anything. Oh wait, yeah, there's some. Pick it up. Man, everybody in this place is getting jacked up. Oh no. I can't, I'm stuck. What's for dinner? Is this haggis? Oh, it's moving. Man, what happened to y'all? Yeah, I got to about this point, listen to that not vestige. Whatever they're called, I keep forgetting. I hear something moving. I got here, listened to that, and then I realized, oh crap, my headset ain't plugged in, so I got in here, opened the door. What you got, big man? It's amazing. As big as he is, as big as that axe is, he bounces off this shield. Bodies, bodies, bodies. Grievous ring. Regain health and soul flay charge upon performing a grievous strike. Be cool. Oh, there's the exit I was looking for when I was in here initially. A shortcut I'm probably not going to end up using. I see the moths. What am I missing here? Is there... Oh. Can I... I hate when it does stuff like that. It just inches you towards the edge. Man, for regular shards, that's some crap. Stop jumping and pull the lever. Get me out of here. That is I believe. Yeah, I think that is back towards the beginning of the castle. Yeah, I mean, for a third time's the charm. This one's going pretty smooth so far, right? Go ahead and send that back down. Smash. Oh. Oh. Why you gotta do this to me, game? Is this a castle or a cathedral? I knew I heard feet. So I gotta go down. Where? I feel like I'm gonna hurt myself. I'm not even standing on anything. Ow, my ankles. Why do I feel like that's gonna become one of the moth chicks? I hear movement. I see loot up above and loot down below. Nope. I ain't doing that. I ain't fighting on rafters. Not when we're in Umbral and not on Iron Man mode. Yes, there's a ladder here I can knock down. Freaking gargoyles. Where the fuck? The hell, man? The hell did he come from? Nope. You guys I can handle. Ixon, shield, carry a nightstick. Man, that dude had a lot. Or was that from the moth chick? That's some loot, and there's one up there. Anything good? Rogar oil flask? Ogle flask. Okay, so I don't think there's... Where? How? Can these little bastards climb ladders? How? How did he get up here? We're just gonna be patient. Fuck this shit, I'm out. I guess we're going for the boss. What the hell? Bail. Bail. What the hell? Nope. No. Grab the loot and run. It was a freaking pickaxe! I can run past him. Yes! Played a game of chicken. Hey! Quit throwing shit! I guess we're going for the boss. How much time I got? I think we got plenty of time. Oh, you're still there. But you're not. Oh, that's good. Yoink. Is there a checkpoint up here I can use? I see the wiggle. Ooh! No. Another carrion night staff. Oh, there's a belly, but there's a Mothman, or Moth Mom, and a Reaper. Nah. Dog. Doggo. What we got? Kukajin. Pita bread. How am I doing for levels? Do I have skulls? Like, it ain't gonna do much, but I'm gonna go get another level. I got enough skulls to give me the points I need. Actually, oh wait, no, I've got my full heals. I need about 1,000. Upgrade. How much mana do I have? 474. How much does it cost? 160, so 320. Do I only have enough mana to cast 2 of those? That sucks. Alright. Let's go see what we can do. Actually, what do I want to take? I'm probably going to use a weapon buff. This gives you smite, I believe. That gives you bleed. I don't know. Might be better to go with smite for this one, because I think, pretty sure judgment builds up smite too, so. Oh. Y'all ready? Let's go. Long live the king. I'm doing decent damage. Big hand. I honestly don't know if 2.5 changed him, or if I think it's only in the veteran mode. Who chained him? And if he was already like this, it clearly wasn't any good. Oh, I'm nervous. Let's go, big man. Ow. Holy crap, that it's hard. Holy crap. Dodged it. Dodge that too. Ow. No! I had the shield up. Come on, he's one hit. Come on, hit him, poke him. New crime, regicide. Oof. My heart's pumping, man. So that is one I've not been able to piece together. Like, he was getting attacked by the other monster dudes, right? So was he like still just defending the throne? And then he just eventually lost his mind? That's why he was chained to the statue? I don't know. That's when you got me. Get out of Umbral. Let's go see what's going on up here. Broken thrones. What's this?
Justin, I'm sorry. This was all my fault. I just wanted things to be better for us. Forgive me. No, get that away from...
Well, that's depressing. That was one dude's brother, I'm guessing. Drustin. I'm thinking that was Melchior. Poor guy. We're gonna get out of Umbral before we mess up with that statue. Because I know what's behind there. How much time we got? We'll see how this goes. The last required boss fight.
I look upon you with pity, my lost child. For you have been deceived and enslaved by forces who regard you as nothing more than an instrument through which they might enact their blasphemous will and prevent my rightful return. They speak of light while offering you nothing but blindness. Weak hypocrites relying on the malignant power of Umbral. With one breath, then decrying it with another.
Yeah, if there's anything I've learned about games like this, it's pretty much everyone's a hypocrite.
They brand me evil, a tyrant, and yet I offer you something they will not. A choice. Reject the fanatical crusaders and the deranged servants of the self-proclaimed judge. Dismiss all of their false dogma and the torturous mission to which they have bound you. And only then will you know freedom. And if you would hear it, the truth.
Do nothing or enter. Do nothing. I want to go home. Alright, I think we got the time to knock out another boss. I mentioned in the last episode, briefly, they released version 2.5, and one of the things they changed for the regular game that's not the veteran mode is apparently they reworked this last boss. Because before it was, you just ran around smacking borderline brainless enemies until the boss died. So I guess we'll find out what they changed. Oh, I'm more nervous now than when I fought the king. I'm on the highway to hell. Can we be very real though? That's creepy. Is any side in this game good when you think about it? Okay, look at this guy. He don't exactly look friendly, right? And his whole area is covered in guts. Can I leave? I just say screw this place and leave. No? Crap. It's like the whole place is covered in innards, right? The church people are crucifying and beheading everybody. Whoa. That's different. They definitely changed this. This was like a two-level platform. I'm not sure. That's a big dude in there. And then Umbral, well, there's a reason we've been avoiding Umbral. Umbral's creepy and evil. Alright. Put that on. Use a small one to get my full mana back. I don't know what that is, but it looks creepy. Is he using the... Is that the Hushed Saints halberd? I don't trust it. What is this?
Why do you refuse to open your eyes to their manipulations? To millennia of shameful
Eidolon of a deer.
I
Ooh!
stood as mankind's guardian, shepherding them with wisdom and love. Yet in return,
Move!
those three powerful malefactors who declared themselves judges
Where-
turned my own children against me and waged a terrible war of needless.
Is he just a repurposed Hush Saint? I think he is. He's just a fire-themed Hush Saint.
The judges and their crazed foes butchered those who remained loyal to me. And when I created the Rogar as a means to put an end to the madness, they too were no match for the evil forces. In the end, even I fell. Although the judges found themselves unable to kill a god, despite their best efforts.
Holy crap! Bro! Leave me alone.
In a world with black and cold
Can I...
by the judges banished me to this barren realm, which has served as my prison ever since.
Bro, will you... I can't do it. Like, I can't get my footing.
The oppression of which they accuse me.
Bro!
How little time
We might
passed
bail out to reset here.
themselves were raised
I'm out.
to the status of demigod.
We need to strategize. Skip this. We already saw that. Burn cure. Yeah, I don't want to really carry those because he could do both. Oh. I still don't trust like these NPCs that are around the area. Oops, that's not the spell I wanted.
Why do you refuse to open your eyes to their manipulations? To millennia of shameful distortions of the truth? For eons, I stood as mankind's guardian, shepherding them with wisdom and love. Yet in return,
Some of these moves are just like they don't feel right. You know what I mean? Like
judges turned my own children against me. Waged a terrible war of needless slaughter.
so he's got like the wave move from Light Reaper. Although he can cast it twice. He's got the spear throw from... Yeah, he's basically the,
Heathen forces. In the end, even I fell. One of the judges.
yeah, I don't like the teleport break lock BS. This... This bullshit. Just breaking... I don't like that is... And the nah, this... I don't... Nah, I do not like that moveset. Back out. We're bailing. Why am I, like, slow?
Why do you refuse to open your eyes to their manipulations?
Like, why am I
To millennia of shameful distortions of the truth. For eons, I stood as mankind's guardian, shepherding them with wisdom and love. Yet in return, I was betrayed.
And they get you on the backswing on that.
Three power-hungry malefactors who declared themselves judges, own children against me, and waged a terrible war after needless slaughter.
Yeah, this is just kind of the... This is the headless saint, or the... Or the hushed saint with the... I think that's the Lord's helmet. I don't like that moveset. That just don't...
Despite their best efforts. In a world left blackened and corpse-choked by their crusade, the judges banished me to this barren realm, which has served as my prison ever since.
Can I soul rip him? That'll be... It'd be nice if I could grab him. It doesn't even affect him. It just goes right through him.
To the status of demigods, they worship their real ambition or yet an outcome. The people delude themselves into believing a triumph. How much blood has been spilled in their names since my banishment? Far more
Bro.
ever spilled in my name.
Again, lock... He breaks target lock and then he just spams shit.
And now, after all the time mankind have had to shape their own destiny, see what they have made of it.
And now he's buffing.
They were capable of guiding themselves, but have been proven sorely mistaken.
Of course.
It's me, now more than
Oh. I don't care what y'all say. Call me a bitch or what. I do not want to restart this game if I can help it. But we're getting better. And it's like, we can fight it. It's just when he breaks the camera and then he's just, there doesn't seem to be like a rhyme or reason to where he goes. He's just poof in, poof out, poof in, poof out, hits you. I'm like, what, bro? How am I supposed to do that? Like, how am I supposed to deal with that, man? And What do I have for other weapons? Because it seems like so many of my swings, he's just out of reach. I could pull out Old Reliable and go back to the polearm. Even though the sword hits harder by quite a bit. Oh, could we try Tancreds? Bring the lacerating weapon back out and try Tancreds. Let's try that. I don't trust these things. I don't. I feel like they're gonna be, like, make him heal or something. Like, and why am I so slow during this startup?
Open your eyes to their manipulations. To millennia of shutting from distortions of the truth.
He's still, like, just one step out of reach.
Shepherding wisdom.
Yeah, the aftershock is kind of BS.
I was betrayed. Those three power-hungry malefactors who declared themselves judges turned my own children against me and waged a terrible war of needless slaughter.
Block that.
The judges and their crazed followers butchered those who remained loyal to me. And when I created the Rogar as a means to put an end to the madness, they too were no match for the hidden forces. In the end, even I fell. Although the judges found themselves unable to kill a god, despite their best efforts. Blackened and caused by their crusade. The judges banished me to this barren realm, which has served as my prison ever since.
Bro, will you back off? I'm stuck.
Free from the divine oppression of which they accuse me. And yet, how little time passed before the judges themselves were raised to the status of demigods, figures of worship, their real ambition all too clear. Yet an outcome themselves into
Yeah, he's throwing out stuff I can't, like, he's throwing combos together you can't see him doing.
in their names since my banishment. Far more than was ever spilled in my name. And now, after all the time mankind have had to shape their own destiny, see what they have made of it. War, hatred, suffering, chaos. They believe they are capable of guiding themselves, but have been proven sorely mistaken. Mankind needs me now more than ever. Of other beings who claim godhood, where are they? What of Aureus and the abhorrent umbral creature? They are cowards, hiding in foresight and obfuscated shadow. Deeming you worthy of their presence, their communion. And yet, here I stand before you with true arms and open arms.
Oh, come on.
All of my children,
One hit.
you must
2 hits. What?
Before you allow yourself to
Did he die? Where'd he go?
mankind for eternity. I
Fuck
your
you!
enemy, only what my own enemies fear. The loss of the dominion.
Where the hell is he?
Themselves in my absence.
Nope.
Cease your misguided violence. Now.
Man, are you serious? They gave him a second stage with a full health bar. You know what? I don't blame the devs. I blame the community. Yeah, like, why do I get slow there?
Why do you refuse to open your eyes to their manipulations?
Because you're trying to murder me.
Of shameful distortions of the truth. For eons, I stood as mankind's guardian, shepherded you with wisdom and love. Yet in return, I was betrayed. Those 3 power-hungry malefactors who declared themselves judges turned my own children against me and waged a terrible war of needless slaughter.
Move, lady! Damn! See, that I don't like. I'm not sure what to do with that, like. I dodged that, that's bull.
As a means to put an end to the madness. They too were no match for the evil forces. In the end, even I fell. Although the judges found themselves unable to kill a god, despite the best efforts.
I'm gonna hit this and then he's... Where? He literally fired... He wasn't even on screen and he's firing attacks. Are you kidding me?
This barren which has served as my prison ever since. Meanwhile, mankind set among themselves from the divine oppression of which they accused me. And yet, how did it time passed before the judges themselves were raised to the status of demigods? Because of worship, their real ambition all too clear. Yet now, the people deluded themselves into believing a triumph. How much blood has been spilled in their names?
Yeah, the massive teleporting AoEs I don't find fun or like fair. Like, and I can't heal because of the stupid withered healing thing. I can't do anything.
Time mankind
And of course,
had to shape their own destiny.
screws me.
They had made of it.
It really wouldn't be a Souls game if the camera wasn't screwing you.
Chaos. They believed they were capable of guiding themselves, but have been proven
Oh, now the NPCs are swinging at me.
mankind needs me.
Get out.
Why do you refuse to open your eyes to their manipulations? To millennia of shameful distortions of the truth. For eons, I stood as mankind's guardian, shepherded them with wisdom and love. Yet in return, I was betrayed. Those 3 power-hungry malefactors who declared themselves judges turned my own children against me and waged a terrible war of needless slaughter. The judges and their crazed followers butchered those who remained loyal to me. And when I created the Rogar as a means to put an end to the madness, they too were no match for me.
Yeah, he's like, he's not on screen. He's launching attacks, but he's not on screen.
Although the judges found themselves unable to kill a god, despite their best efforts.
Would you
which has served
move?
as my prison ever since. Mankind set above themselves, free from the divine oppression of which they accused me. And yet,
Stupid camera.
passed before the judges themselves were raised to the status of demigods, figures of worship, their real ambition or true career. Yet how
He's invisible. He's not on screen, man.
much blood does this spill?
Like, how do you react to something that's not even visible?
Far more than was ever spilled in my name. And now, after all the time mankind have had to shape their own destiny, see what they have made of it. War, hatred, suffering, chaos. They believed they were capable of guiding themselves, but have been proven sorely mistaken. Mankind needs me now more than ever.
Can't see.
And what of other beings who could have? Where are they?
Can you stop, dude?
And the horrid, umbral creature. They are cowards, hiding in foresight and
Like, damn.
shadow. Deeming unworthy of their presence, their company. And yet, here I stand before you with true words and open arms. For I love all of my children, even the wayward ones. Listen to me. You must stop this before you allow yourself to condemn all of mankind for eternity. I am not your enemy.
See, he's not on screen.
Fear the loss of the dominion.
Like, y'all, patch this. I'm being hit by something I can't.
Your misguided violence.
I have no idea where the attacks are coming from.
You are in the presence of a god you hate. Your god. From nothing and can just as easily destroy you. But you dare defy my will.
Well, how many of these is he gonna launch that I can't see him?
My world, my home, and yet mankind, my own creation, exiled me from it. You have no idea what it is to suffer such a monstrous betrayal, or to enjoy ages of torment for it.
Screw you! That better be the last fate. And that is the Lord Mask. Is he gonna explode like Light Reaper? Is that the end? Please, Lord, let that be the end. Holy crap. Oh, God. I'll admit, it was more, that's more of a challenge than what it originally was. But no, getting hit with attacks you can't see where they're coming from. Like, I'm reminded of Priscilla from Dark Souls 1. Yeah, she could turn invisible, but you could see her footprints in the snow. This dude just Poof. Gone. Poof. 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 Smack. Good lord. Oh, I need a vacation. I'm gonna have to cut this down. Half hour of recording for just one boss. Lord of Slaughter. What is that for? Reach an ending with the Iron Man and enemy density modifiers enabled. Isn't there more? Oh, come what may. Reach an ending with the random loot and random enemies modifier enabled. I feel like there was another one. Oh, well, that's technically the end of the game, but as I promised, we're gonna go back and go to the depths. I haven't forgotten Dervla down there in the deepest depths. Skip. Start new journey, continue. You can begin new game plus for... No. I do not want to start new game journey. Holy crap. I wonder, is that gonna give... I wonder if they changed the boss weapon. Shouldn't I get the... Shouldn't there be a... I didn't see it in my inventory. There's supposed to be a remembrance for the boss. I don't see it. Did they change that too? Am I gonna have to Google where to go to get my reward? Wait, is that something? Oh no, that's a lamp. Oh, what the heck? Unless it, maybe it's at Molhu? Warp to Vestige. Warp to Skyrest. Hey, I went and pita bread. I beat God, or a God. Are you happy now? Huh. Investigate the stigma at the last known location of a deer. The bereft. I was just there. I didn't see no stigma. That's the one from... What's his name? Oh, that's an umbral exit. Where's my loot? Hey! Where's my shit? Do I watch this again?
I'm sorry.
Like, let me in.
This was all my fault. I just wanted things to be better for us. Forgive me.
I don't see anything.
Get away from...
Yeah. Where's my... No, I didn't want that.
I'm sorry.
Where's
This
my
was all
reward?
fault.
I spent a half hour on that. I want my loot. What the hell? Well, I wonder if that's a bug that came on with the new boss. Yeah, I don't see a stigma other than the one from Melchior. Oh, well, I guess if anyone knows where it is, leave a note in the comment, or leave a message, leave a comment. Or I might end up just Googling this, because I want to know, like, is it going to be the same rewards, or did they put something new in there since it's a new boss? I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'm gonna wrap it here. This is gonna be like I'm gonna try to cut down this boss fight section, so it's not just this isn't an hour and a half episode where a third of it is just me fighting the boss. Unless people will watch that, I don't know. Next time, I just realized this armor has hands on its hips, or on its belt. Next time we will find a way, we're gonna have to get back to the front of the castle. So that'd be the short. Next episode we'll go down to the depths and we'll take care of that. That might be an episode or two. I'm not too sure. Alright. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for listening to me bitch while getting my ass beat. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. I need to go fix my fashion. See you later, guys.